Well, Trent, a big day for your club tomorrow. Mitchell Aubusson set to break the game's record. What does it mean to coach him, and what does he mean to the other players?
Yeah, very important milestone for him and the club. Obviously, we've got speaking to Minnie and Luke yesterday, we've got a really quite a great group there, over 300 with Luke Ricketson and Anthony Minicello and now Mitchell Aubusson, that typify what we've wanted to be as a club and typify now what we are as a club with Orbo. So really proud that he made the 300, and obviously Mini passing the baton on to Orbo means we're in a good spot.
Where's he ranked? Oh, sorry, you go.
I was just going to ask him about the Orbo question. You go.
Yeah, so where's he ranked, Robbo, in terms of just great clubmen the Roosters have had? I mean, does he almost go to the top of the list, or at least he's going to be alongside those guys, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, that's the Rico, the local boy from Bondi, and then Minnie, who came in as a kid and grew up here, and Orbo as well from Ballina, and they've all come here, grown up through the system of the Roosters, and then typified what we want to be as a club. And Orbo, as I said, he is the ultimate clubman in this. I think I've said it before that I've never seen someone as selfless as Orbo. He thinks more about the club than he does about his own personal game, which is pretty tough as an elite athlete to do that. But that's who Orbo is, and he feels almost uncomfortable about these days. But he deserves to move to 303 on Saturday.
You've been involved with him for most of his career and pretty early on, mate. Is that something you saw in him, like from your first dealings with him, or is it something you've grown to, or is it also something I guess you've grown to appreciate as time's gone on?
Yeah, I loved the natural footballer that he is. When I first came in 2010, and he was a couple of years into his career by then, but he played a beautiful style of back row, early days centre and back row, and then he grew as a clubman, and his love for the place grew and grew. And yeah, it's really special to see him grow into such a versatile player, able to adapt in a moment, within a week, and over the course of a season, and he's delivered it on big occasions.
Is someone like him almost old school? I mean, like this is not an insult at other players, but are there less and less types of blokes like him in rugby league these days who are just able to be that loyal to a club the whole way through and are so selfless?
Yeah, there's a couple of things there. He is that clubman where people didn't change clubs, like people of the past that stuck solid where they were, and there was loyalty to their mate and to their club. But then there's all this new age style of Orbo that he's a respectful person. He's a really honest human being. He's got a good moral fibre. And he really wants to uphold that, and he's pushed us all to become better as a club.
Robbo, Robbo, in a similar sort of vein, mate. Maybe when you first came in and before your time as well, the Chooks had a reputation as I think the departure lounge was the talk, where there was a lot of coming and going. Blokes like Orbo helped change that internally and provide a bit of an example to guys, can stay the course and stay with the club.
Yeah, I think we've worked really hard at the consistency of our group, and it's been made easy by leaders such as Orbo, Friendy, Boyd, Jared, those type of guys that continually deliver year after year, form the cornerstone of your group, and then we've been consistent in whether it's been playing, football staff, office staff, board, that stability has played out on the pitch.
Trent, how is Boyd Cordner both physically and mentally after last week?
Yeah, Boyd's been great. I know a lot of people have talked about it this week. And the concerns there, and we understand that, which is right. But he's been great from physically, from post game. He's trained well this week, but he won't play this weekend. That decision was made a few days ago.
And is that more a physical thing or is it more a mental thing?
No, it's a discussion between, basically, I think I said after the game, between Doctor, myself and Boyd, and we knew what Boyd wanted to do, but that the Doctor and myself spoke on Sunday, and then I spoke again on Wednesday and made that decision. So, we think it's right. It's been our protocol for a while now, and we'll continue to work towards that.
What did Boyd say about that decision, Robbo?
Who's that?
Sorry, it's Roz Kelly from Channel 10 here. What did Boyd say about the decision? Yeah,
Boyd was good. He said, look, I feel fine. I feel like I'm ready to go, but it's your decision to both Doctor and myself about our discussion, and so he left it to us. So we had to tell him about that, what we thought from both our points of view, and he accepted that, and he'll continue to train and get ready for next week.
And by the sounds of that, Robbo, you suggest this is a 1 week thing. You expect to have him back next week?
Yeah, I think, well, the protocols that we've put in place as far as there's tests that they have to adhere to within the game, the day after the game and subsequent days, and all of them have been very good and clear. That's what the procedures are there for, and then it goes back to the personal choice after that, which we've added on to the top of that, and that's why he's not playing this week.
Is that with, I guess, the previous concussion in mind as well? Obviously that lingered for a fair while with those headaches and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely.
Trent, I've read there was an article this week. It was Peter Fitzsimons in the Herald said he thinks Boyd should retire. Now he's obviously not a doctor, but have you had a discussion with Boyd about his long-term health and how long he should keep playing, considering all these head knocks?
We definitely had discussions. I've been asked about that article, and a couple of things I'd say on that is I think Peter's done a very good job over the years about pushing his views on concussion, and he's pushed sport on that, and I think that's been a very positive thing. And then, now on multiple occasions he's questioned our integrity as a club in our handling of that. Luke Keary, he questioned when we gave him 6 weeks off the beginning of the year, and again 6 weeks off, which is unprecedented. We've got doctors, we've got specialists independent of this club that we use, and then we use our personal discussions with their family members, and I know our protocols are right. So somebody with a keyboard's not going to tell us what we're going to do. We're going to listen to professionals and do the right thing. So that was really disappointing for the protocols and the integrity to be questioned. I think pushing the insights into concussion and head injuries and what we should do is right, and I think that that's a positive on what he's done. But to question the integrity of individuals in that is disappointing and unacceptable from our point of view.
And so you don't have a concern that Boyd will maybe have to, retire earlier than what he was planning because of these knocks?
Look, we've had those discussions about how to treat Boyd in the right way, both with people within the club, specialists, with family members. So we know that that's not something we're going to discuss with anybody else. The integrity of our group will stay within the group, and we'll look after our players as we see fit in the best possible way.
Robert, just on a couple of other guys, Teddy and Siwa, no real injury concerns there. It's just a case of being rested.
Yeah, they've played big minutes, big games. They've been very strong, and we've got guys that are ready to play as well. So, yeah, just a case of giving them the chance to recover and reboot and get ready.
Robbo, you're number 7, mate. Kyle comes up against his old club for the first time. You notice any difference in him this week? Or
No.
you expect him to handle it?
No, I think, haven't had a discussion with him. Obviously, we expect he's been playing very strong. He's been really pushing his game and expect that to continue no matter which opposition's in front. He's a driven and determined player every single week. I haven't seen anything different this week other than the normal, Kyle.
When he spent some time out of the side, what was it that, I imagine Cooper had a fair bit involvement here with his consultancy role. What was it that you guys picked for him to work on and improve to get himself back in there and show this form that we've seen over the last month?
Yeah, look, there's not one area, Dan. Look, we sat down and as I said at the time, I thought he was playing okay, but we wanted to push some areas and he's come back and done that. I won't go into specifics there. It's been a while since that's happened, but I think we can see that he's really pushing the quality of his game forward and that's what we want. We want searching for greatness.
If I can ask one as well, your attack is leading the comp and so scoring quite a few points at the moment. How does it compare to recent years? Because obviously there's a big change over there with that number 7 role from Cooper to a 21-year-old, but doesn't seem to have missed much of a beat.
Yeah, I think the combinations, the depth of connection between the players is really important, and year on year that continues to grow. I think adaptation to the rule change and some variations in what was needed there has been important, and I think the continual search for improvement from individuals and then collectively keeps pushing us forward. We're going to continue to work hard on being the best defensive team and also being the best attacking team.
Hey Trent, Hugo from Fox here. Can I just ask, with Boyd out, is there any chance Sonny Bill will start on the edge?
Hugo, good question, but I'm not going to go into team selections there. Really happy with Sonny and his role in the team, and we'll continue to push Sonny to offer the opportunity to get more and more out of his game. Is that fine, Hugo?
That's fine, Trent.
I missed your question last week too. I was waiting for one.